four names in my name. It's Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. I also go by, also known as Godfrey Oliver Deedy, and then Deedy spelled wrong. It's spelled Dieyty, and I go by Chris Meyer Diggins, and Eminence Cristiano Meyer Diggins. Those are all my aliases, but my real legal name is Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. I'm just going to show you here how when I searched on the internet, it says that I could be a unique species, an evolved species, and I speculated as much. That's why I searched on the internet and I was able to find the correct information. So, when I was looking online, because when I did my DNA profile in 2017, I was missing two numbers in the column that most other people have. So I have like a triple chromosome basically of certain things, so I double up. So that means that my parents share common ancestors, which is strange because my mom was born in Everett, Massachusetts, and my dad was born in London, England. So the fact that they have common ancestors, that just means proves that I'm going to be royal, and the true royal. You'll see, and on the $50 bill, Lester Pearson, the right ear. With 6 times magnification, you can see that Christian is king, and then on the right nostril with or pardon me, the left nostril, it says, it shows my face, basically, on the $10 bill. With electron microscope, and at least they're saying 30 magnification, so all bills in circulation, it's probably about 5 or 6 magnification. So the Canadian government is they're pretending that most people are hermaphrodite or evolved humans right now, because watch my face, watch the the wrinkles in my face disappear when I tune in these people. They're pretending that they're hermaphrodites and or evolved beings, and you can see how the wrinkles change because they have a different person connected to this eye than this eye. That's why that vein sticks out, and they're pretending that Tammy from Elliot Lake is the one that gives most of the wrinkles, but Tammy G, she walks like that. They pretend that. So I'm not a female, I'm a male, and this is my natural testosterone level. So they broadcast estrogen into me to restrict my manhood, and literally. So I'm just gonna search online first. I'll show you about the DNA telomeres and everything, and I'll read you what the internet said about my DNA, which nobody has in the Syria hospital. Very few people probably in the Syria hospital were offered money to donate their blood in the past, but I was. So I tried twice to upload videos to Facebook, and this video right here, it took over an hour and it didn't upload. They tried to upload it twice because they're trying to add subliminal to it, and it's going to say finishing, keep Facebook open for days. That's what it does, and then it deletes the file because they can't add it, but it's already online. So it already incriminates everybody that was trying to hide it on this particular server. So right here, I'll just show you here. So yes, triallelic genes for D7S820 and CFS1PO combined with a unique skeletal structure and musculature could potentially indicate that they've tried to make it seem like there's a double space. There isn't. A form of evolved biology, but further investigation is needed to determine if a natural variation within the existing human population or something more. While these genetic markers are often used in forensic for ancestry analysis, variations can occur naturally within human populations. However, if the skeletal structure muscular differences are significantly outside the range of normal human variation, it could suggest a separate evolutionary path. And so again, all the perpetrators, they're using digital impulses to, they were hoping to show my son's number there. So it could indicate a separate evolutionary path, potentially a new species or a highly divergent subspecies. So you can see right here, this first picture, mine is on the right. This is the right, and this is the left. And you can see the difference between the pectoral muscles. And I have a sun on my, on my chest and a Canadian flag on one of my arms. So here's my unique abdomen. The Canadian government didn't allow me to have a six-pack till I was 46 years old because they wrote fat people through me with DNA transfer and organ. DNA transfer is capable of sharing attributes between organisms. And right now the nurse, that's what she looks like. She's not black. So that's what the nurse looks like. So I feel fatter today. I call her Fat Mary. And so anyways, they just drugged me, and they're trying to hide culpability. So my biology's on the right, and so I'll just show you the pictures here. So they're trying to cough, like maybe cough, and they're trying to hide their culpability through me. They use my psyche to evade profiling, so they're going to look insane when they try to get rewarded by the system, and then they get turned off. There it is. So I'll just show you here. I just want to make this a quick video. So you can see right here, I'm a white male, and I have a distinct V in my on my back. And then this is my son's biology, and you can see his back is different than mine. And then this is what typical male biology looks like. You can see how it's rounded there, and there's indentations. And so there's 3 distinct human males on the planet. And this is my evolutionary map. My mom, once again, was born in Everett, Massachusetts, and my dad was born in London, England. So they shouldn't have shared. So some human hijackers said we shouldn't have shared. They try to hijack me and get all the perpetrators. Whatever I do online, people pretend to be me to get my acclaim, and then they try to add subliminal rape to prevent me from being acknowledged online and be restricted by Bill C-18 in Canada. That's all they do, so that all the rapists won't be brought to justice. And so I'll just show you that DNA transfer is possible. So I already knew the answer, but I talked to one lawyer, and he said that I could add videos. And then I talked to for my hearing coming up, and then another lawyer said that you can't add pictures. Well, you can't add videos. So when you add pictures, they could add subliminal to it. They can't add subliminal to video images. It costs more money. And why would they not want to have somebody add videos, which could obviously refute any claims that could be made more than a picture could? So brain-computer interface, particularly when combined with remote patient monitoring, could potentially help patients walk. This means with computers, people could hijack the human body. So I'll just show you that they could DNA transfer. So I just noticed this first. I wanted to mention this. Televisions, computers, and cell phones and any electrical signal could emit electromagnetic radiation, digital impulses. So with the digital impulses, computational medicine could be administered by releasing nanotechnology drug-based delivery. So if you could send a drug, that means it could be positive, like it could be something that heals a headache, or it could be something that would kill a parasite. Or it could be a drug a narcotic that would be bad for your body. So you can see how DNA can be transferred between organisms within the same organism through various mechanisms, resulting in the sharing of genetic attributes. So that's why before I came to the Sioux Area Hospital, I had a 6-pack, and now I don't have a 6-pack because they pretend I'm a woman. They pretend I'm like Fat Mary tonight. Anytime there's a fat staff member or fat people here, I look more bloated because they're superimposing their biology over mine with remote patient monitoring, and they're going to be violated because eventually I'm going to be king. I'll just show you this right here, why I'm going to be king. And without any subliminal, no non-organic can be added into any of these videos. That's all they do is try to add non-organic and to my pictures and what have you. But if you see here, this is Edward VII. This would be equivalent to King Charles's, let's see. This would be his great-great-grandfather. And you can see how much I look like him. My name's Christian Eric Meyer. I'm on the right. And this is the second last Russian Tsar. And you see how much I look like him without any non-organic added. And this is his son, Nicholas II. You see how much I look like him. This is the German emperor without any non-organic. You see how much I look like him. This is George V. This would be King Charles's great-grandfather. You see how much I resemble him. This is Edward VIII. This was George V's oldest son. And he's most likely my grandfather. And you can see how much I look like him. We look like twins. When I see pictures of him or paintings of him, it's like, wow, that looks just like me. And without any non-organic, you can see how much they always add non-organic to try to mislead people. But if you see things through other people's mind and you lie about how you're perceived through other people's mind, you have to understand that other people are going to be lying to you. But so if you go to these websites and watch with your own eyes, you're going to see the actual truth. So this is George the Sixth. You can see without any non-organic, he's not a black man. There's been no black kings of the United Kingdom. And you can see how he looks like my twin. This is technically King Charles's grandfather. He looks like my twin. But now look at King Charles. This is King Charles on the right. And he doesn't have blonde hair, blue eyes. He has brown hair. And George the Sixth on the left. This is the left right here. And you can see that they look like they're the same ethnicity. And then once again, Christian Eric Arnie Meyer, I'm on the right. And this is George the Sixth on the left. And he's a white man once again. They try to pretend he's black at this point. And once again, you can't add non-organic. So ignoring all non-organic all the time. Almost 100% of the time they lie. When I say ignore it, if I say ignore it 100% of the time, they lie for one move or two moves, and then they consistently, like, they help out for one or two moves, and then they go back to lying all the time. That's all they do. Historically, this is all they do. That's all they ever do. They're terrible. They're a rapist nation. And my name's Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. I have to keep on repeating myself because people play a switch and they're on a 4-second switch. So when I ask the doctor what ethnicity I am, I'm going to have to ask him many times because they're going to lie. They pretend that I'm a woman at times and a man, right? He'll be like his circumcision scar, but her revealed her sternum, right? So not one doctor, like at my CCB hearing, not one doctor. So I just wanted to show you that. So once again, King Charles doesn't even look like his dad. That's his dad. And how much I look like his dad. But not one doctor at the CCB hearing recognized that. They said, Mr. Meyer, his circumcision scar, and then her sternum revealed her back muscles, right? And, not one person, recognized in its circumcision, right? So these perpetrators, they allow these little kids, these little monsters that can't even pronounce things, right, to pretend to be me. I'm a 47-year-old man, and I don't have a vagina. I'm not a hermaphrodite. And why did Dr. Agbana diagnose me with schizoaffective disorder, which mainly only affects women, right? And why do they pretend, why does he refer to me as a he and then a her, right? And why does Form 33, they say are not capable to consent? That indicates more than one biology, one brain in one person. That indicates more than one. Is singular, are is plural. That means more, right? So why do they do this? They try to hide it through the Moby Zen right now. So I'm just going to show all that. So again, all the perpetrators, they're rapists, and they're going to be brought to justice. And you know what people do? They take medication to kill parasites. Once again, they try to hide themselves. People take medication to kill parasites. No, most reasonable people don't want parasites. Nobody wants to suck so their rapist could be better.